next to Michael Cleveland and playing keyboard. I got a bluegrass record of the year. And I was just the composer and I played on it. Oh, okay. All right, thanks. But that story is not as good as how I got my Grammy. I don't know if anyone's ever heard this story, but you're going to hear it from the horse's mouth now, okay? So I've been nominated several times and never won, but I was so honored to be in that top 4 because there are thousands of nominations, and other artists who have won Grammys will say to you, look, if you get the nomination and you get into the top 4, it's as good as winning because you've got past all those thousands of entries. But anyway, so here's what happened. I finished the tour and I was home for 2 days, which was enough time for me to do my laundry and get ready for the next tour, which started on the 3rd day. And I was there, put my washing in, and my phone rang, and it was Johnny Cash's son, John Carter Cash. And he said, "What are you doing?" I said, "My laundry." He said, "There's this band out here called the String Revolution, and they've got this really fancy arrangement of my daddy's song, Folsom Prison Blues." He said, "But no one's playing the melody." And I said, "Would you like me to come out there and play it for you?" He said, "Would you?" So I jumped in the car with my guitar. I raced out to the Cash cabin and met everybody, and they were really lovely people. And I heard the arrangement, and he was right. No one was playing, "I hear the train come, it's rolling around the bend." No one was playing that part. So I just played Johnny Cash's part. I mean, you know, I did that. That's what I do. I play melody. And so I did one pass, and then on the second time, the second go at recording, I decided I'd play one verse down the octave, and then I'd come up higher, and then I played a couple of licks, and everybody threw babies in the air and go like that. And you'd have thought I played the Mona Lisa. All it was I played the melody and a couple of licks and got the hell out of Dodge, you know. So I was at the Cash cabin all of 45 minutes, and I said thank you, and I grabbed a little thing of Cash cabin honey and took it home. And then I went away on tour as I didn't think any more about it. And about 2 months later, my manager rang me and said, "Hey, you got a nomination." And I said, "Oh, I thought something of mine was nominated." And he said, "Yes, the String Revolution. They put you down as the arranger." And I said, "Oh, okay." So I didn't think any more about it. And then at the last minute, we decided to go to the Grammys. And I was on tour in Ireland. I finished the show in Dublin on a Saturday night. And Sunday morning, I flew from Dublin direct to LA, and the next day was the Grammys. And when Patty Austin sang out our name, I couldn't believe it. People were screaming and throwing themselves in the air and running up to the stage, and it was awesome. And I had a great, great time, and I have that Grammy at home next to my bed. Sorry, I've been watching a bit of Steve Martin lately. It's starting to rub off, you know. I used to like that early stuff he did back in the 70s, even where he'd say his favorite pickup line in a bar to pick up a girl. He'd say, "I'm in the cardboard. I buy it for $10 a ton and I sell it for 12. You work it out," you know, stuff like that. I used to like that. And then he started playing the banjo. I like his banjo playing. Speaking of banjos, here's a fiddle tune.